I want you to change your impressions about the internships, because we have two people from JobSolve here and two people from Base 86. I don't know if you had a chance to change your impressions before in some chat. I don't know, maybe on the calls. But now let's start from okay, let's start from Base 86, because this is the internship that is going for the third time already with this company. And I want Svetlana and Vladimir to share the impressions. What was good, what was maybe not so good. So something like a final retrospective, but a bit shorter maybe than the regular one. Let's start from Svetlana. What do you think about your internship, Base 86?
Well, it was quite a especially the first months, because we, of course, had not learned NoSQL, and it was all new to us. Also, the API checks that were in Base 86 were quite different from what we were expecting and from what we have seen during our course. So I just wanted to say that we probably spent, Budimir could confirm that the first 2 weeks that we spent there were only onboarding, like trying to figure out the platform and the Mongo and the API testing and all of that. The rest, I can say, the rest of the time were more or less quiet, and we like did what we expected to do. We created test cases. I'm sorry for the background noise. And if you hear it, that's probably all I wanted to say. If you have questions, I would answer.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you will share some information about the collaboration between you and the company, because I think this is the most crucial thing in the internship.
Oh, okay. So I'm the person that hates the situation where the documentation is not in order. So for me, it was making all these onboarding materials in some kind of system was, I can't say a great time to do it, but I kind of enjoyed that. I never thought that I wouldn't take that task. And I think the result was quite good. I can't be probably objective. Guys that are going through internship with me probably could be more objective with that, and even more the next course that will use those materials for onboarding.
Thank you very much for sharing your impression. It was Svetlana, the intern from Base 86. Budimir,
Yeah,
your turn.
yeah. Look, our team lead joined to us. Regarding me, it was I support most of descriptions from Svetlana, and I could add only 2 weeks for onboarding. For me, it was too small time. I still need to learn more and more about this very useful and interesting software on a Base 86. What I say additionally, it was very useful, contentful practice on this project. from a point of test, application of test, participation in running of tests and releases. Additionally, unusual data storage, non-SQL database. It was too useful experience for me. Little I can tell. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was Budimir from Base 86. Thank you very much for sharing your impression about the internship. And while Svetlana and Budimir were talking, Vlad joined us. Vlad was a team lead on Base 86 internship. Vlad, we are answering the question about your impression from the internship right now. Could you please share your personal impression as a lead, how it was?
Yes, hello everyone. In 2 words, it was perfect. The company was awesome. So the technology, the stack of technology the company is using right now is very interesting and very progressive, I should say. We was not familiar with non-SQL databases, GraphQL and so on, but I think after the first month of our internship, we was able to participate in every activity and do our job very well. I think we spent practically the whole month to get familiar with this technology, and after that, we worked quite well as a team.
Thank you very much. Svetlana disappeared somewhere, but hopefully she will be back. So this was the impression from lead of Base 86. And now I want to ask the same question to Anna and Alexander, who worked for another company, another American company named JobSolve. Let's start from Alexander. Your impression, how it was?
I think that I'll be quite brief. It was interesting and useful, but I would like to add one thought that despite the fact our application is more simpler than one which our colleagues working on, and we were, I think, fully prepared for all activities that we did on it. But I think that 2 weeks is too short period to good understand how even such simple application work from point of view, from tester's point of view, to understand all initial testing documents like testing strategy or approaches which we have to choose first of all before use it. And I think as the main thing is that we should get some results after testing to feel the iterative nature of Scrum, and we need time for that. As an example, I can give an example from our experience of the last internship. We saw that major change of our our activity of focus of our activities happened during the final third of the internship. And I think it happened because we started finding maybe less obvious issues or bugs, which was the reason the results of our work began to shape and change the direction of our work. So that's I would like to add to previous speakers.
Thank you very much, Alexander. I guess you answered both questions about how it was and why 2 weeks is not an internship, 2 weeks period. Okay, thank you very much for your impression. It was Alexander from JobSolve internship. And we have Anna. She was a lead on JobSolve. And Anna, I think, will share her impression as well.
Yeah,
Please,
of
Anna.
course. Yeah, hi everyone. So my impression is pretty much similar with Alexander's impression. And I must say that this is the second time I participated in the internship as Alexander. And this project was completely different. So for myself, and we started from nothing. There was only test plan, test strategy, and the mind map of the application. So at that point, we just need to figure out what's happening in this application. And yeah, as Alexander said, the application was not so huge, but the API part, for me, it was it was insane to understand it. And we spent, I think, probably 3 weeks just to understand how some methods interact with each other, what they actually do. We ask a lot of questions to our shareholders. So yeah, the project was interesting in that part. And after understanding, in 2-3 weeks, we started create all the test documentation from ourselves. And yeah, I must say that some of team members wanted to have more involvement from the company. But since you, Lydia, as you mentioned, this is the first time we are working with a startup, we understood that probably it's not really possible to have such a deep dive as the guys from Base 86 has. So for us, yeah, this was an interesting experience, but mostly we interacted within our team. But of course, we understood what the Scrum methodology is. Our daily meetings, stand-ups, retrospectives, groomings. That was such a valuable experience. Yeah. So I think that's all from my side.
Thank you very much, Anna. It was Anna, a lead from JobSolve. And thank you very much for answering the first question about how it was. And the second question is, maybe this is like a summing up of the first one. Why, if an internship takes only 2 weeks, it is not enough? I think we will start with the same order. Maybe Svetlana, you are the first. What do you think about it?
In our case, if our internship was 2 weeks, we wouldn't even get to the actual work, most of us. I think that pretty much sums up, because we were figuring out the platform. It was like interesting, and by interesting, I mean complex. we did dive in the various features. There were lots of them, and I'm not even sure that I'm now acquainted with most of them after 2 months. So yeah, and as Alexander pointed out, it was quite accurate that you won't get to know what Scrum is, and you won't get to know what Agile looks like if you only participate in one sprint. That's just impossible.
Thank you very much, Svetlana. Vladimir, what do you think about it?
On my modest opinion, there is no chance to participate as a professional deeply into QA activity, QA team activity, without knowing details and all functionality of the application. So 2 weeks, it's very, very short period, just slightly to understand what, where, who responsible, where to ask questions, and so on. I still learn something new and new about application.
Thank you, Vladimir. Vladimir from Base 86 answered the question about the 2 weeks internship. And now Vlad's turn. Vlad, a lead from Base 86.
Yes, 2 weeks, it's not a time at all to understand anything in any company, I think, because we spent only 1 week watching onboarding videos and preparing our questions and participating in onboarding meetings with customers with Base 86 team. So starting from the second week, we just beginning to understand how the platform is working and how processes is working in this company. So I think most of us only after these 2 weeks started to understand how to the whole company is working, how the processes are, and what they need to do in this company, what the company's goals. Actually, after these 2 weeks, we didn't understand everything, but we just beginning to work on a particular task. I mean, on not our investigation tasks, but on actually testing tasks. So it's not enough in 1 month in such a company to understand everything. So 2 weeks is nothing for internship.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Vlad. Alexander, do you have something to add to your previous speech about 2 weeks internship?
I think no. The main thing I would like to highlight that yes, 2 weeks it's too short period to understand the application, even not to understand Scrum process. We have to have more time to it. That's all.
Thank you very much, Alexander from JobSolve, and Anna from JobSolve, lead from JobSolve, please.
Yeah, I would probably add some specific numbers. So for me, I calculated that I needed around 35 hours just to get familiar with the application. So that's basically the whole week of working almost full-time job. So if we're speaking about 2 weeks internship, if we consider 2 weeks as enough time, that means the application is so small that there is almost no functionality. So probably if someone said that, look, 2 weeks was enough for me, you're speaking nonsense. Maybe this person tested like a landing page or something like this. I don't know. Because for us, to understand the application logic, to understand API interaction, to understand backend, it took a lot of time. Yeah. And of course, as guys already said, the Scrum. Yeah, if some company has 2 week sprint, so you basically are not participating in this process if you are on 2 weeks internship. So you just got a chance to see how it goes, one iteration, but you don't have any time even to face some troubles, some issues on your project. You don't have time to think how to resolve it. You don't have time to do anything. For me, maybe you have some time to do exploratory testing, to maybe draft some checklists, and I think that's all. So yeah, I wouldn't say that it's a proper time for the internship. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for your passion, for your activity, for your readiness to participate today. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right.